What is it, day 4?
Day 4.
Day 4 of our trip. We're heading to Bruges. Bruges. And we're in Middelburg, and it's a beautiful morning, but the day promises to be challenging weather-wise, so we're going to try and crank it through. So
Work for it.
let's get going. Goodbye, Middelburg. It's been great. It's a really pretty town. Another in a series of nice places here in the Netherlands. But we're crossing into a new country today, providing that we can take on this wind, because it's starting out pretty strong. Yeah, I think we're going to be challenged today. But then in Bruges, we have a rest day, so we'll be able to catch our breath. Every time I look down at the Komoot app, it's straight as an arrow. When I look forward, I see just straight canal. Totally exposes us to this wind. Looks like we're in for a long slog, that's for sure. USA. Yeah. So it's in the Rocky Mountains.
Love in the Dutch wind.
Talk about building character, huh?
Isn't this
Hi, pretty baby. You want to be on YouTube? Hi. Amos.
Amos.
Oh, Amos. Amos. Hey. Hi, honey.
We wound our windy way along canals and over drawbridges to the ferry that would take us from the last of Zeeland's peninsulas across some waterway or another. These ferries here in the Netherlands seem designed almost exclusively with bicycles in mind.
Right, just crossing on the Westerschelde ferry. I don't know if we're going to be in Belgium when we get to the other side. I'm not sure. But we might still be in Zeeland. I guess I got to look at the map.
all an adventure.
Sometimes it's best not to know. Okay, I've just confirmed we'll still be in the Netherlands when we get over there. Everyone having a good day?
Good time.
All of us. We're almost there. We're
Almost there.
All right, in Breskens. Let's see if the wind is any less over here. I don't see why it would be. But we get to ride along the coast for a little while. Our last couple of hours in the Netherlands. Nice gravel path along the beach.
Our route led us along the North Sea coast with expansive views and nary a windbreak in sight.
This is a cast iron lighthouse. The whole thing is cast iron.
The Sluice lighthouse is the oldest cast iron lighthouse in the country, and there are, surprisingly, several.
Hey.
Hey.
Hi.
Got a feeling we're going to be counting the miles today, because this wind is definitely making it double hard for sure. Lovely path through the dunes. Cool little picnic site up there. Let's see, hold on. Not clear. I think we go right. I think we follow the road, not the bike path. Now there's a beauty. Yay! Go ahead, straight on through.
You might think that since this part of the world is so flat, riding through it would get boring. But our route at least led us through diverse landscapes, all on exceptionally well-marked roads and trails, and we enjoyed every mile.
Just took a right turn and suddenly got stormy skies. With this wind, it'll be a little rough if it starts to rain. Unlikely that we're going to miss it. The weather app keeps changing its mind. It's just a very changeable weather here.
Got a storm coming in again today. Yesterday we got hammered by rain, even with our rain jackets on. I mean, we were hammered. I can't remember the last time I've been in a downpour like that, but it actually felt good. It wasn't cold, but damn. And it's gonna come again today. You can feel it in the wind, you can see it in the sky, and we're not gonna get to Bruges anytime before that happens. So it's all a matter of just waiting to feel a couple raindrops, stop, put your coat on, put your head down, and pedal. Because that's all you can do.
Where you can actually feel what it's like to be in the middle of a rainstorm.
Yeah.
And not have it really suck, because it's not that bad.
Yeah, because you're riding and you're warm, but it is nice to be in the rain. It's nothing you would choose to do, but if you're stuck in it, you're really not miserable because it's not cold. You know, it's just wet.
Yep.
And that's all right.
Exactly.
And if you're not made of sugar, then you can handle it.
But beautiful day nonetheless.
Yeah, very grateful to be here.
You bet.
Very grateful.
Just long and straight for miles and miles. I thought I'd film this because it's an actual curve in the road.
We entered the picturesque border town of Sluice and managed to find a bit of shelter from the wind before storming off to Belgium, our first international crossing of the trip.
Boy, definitely a feeling of autumn in the air, I'll tell you what. The cows are expecting rain.
Along a canal, you get rows of beautiful trees and nice wide blacktop path. And I swear, it's like that all across Europe on the canals. It's just perfect for riding.
Have we reached the Belgian border? Time will tell. Let's see here. Uh-oh.
Is this the border?
I think this is the border.
We actually had to ask a local to find out what country we were riding in. Now, I love the ease of crossing from country to country in the EU, but a welcome sign would be nice.
Here comes the rain again, falling on my head like a memory.
So I think we're in Belgium now, but the rain kind of started picking up, kind of started, then it stopped. I don't know, we got something like 10 miles to go. Wind is still good and strong. Oh, there, I felt it.
There it is. Time to put the hood up.
I'm trying it with the hood. Have to zip it all the way up. Not the most comfortable thing, but let's see if I can keep my head dry.
Now we were in Belgium, Flanders to be more specific. We were riding along the Damsvaart, a canal begun by Napoleon in the early 19th century. The route is beautiful, with graceful poplars lining the way. And while we were in no hurry to say goodbye to the Dutch cycling infrastructure, by any measure the Belgian system seemed every bit as impressive.
Isn't that charming?
These great big long boats, and it's trying to get through this lock, and it's using the physics of the water to move this enormous thing away from the side of the dock, blasting that water out of the side of it. It seems to be working. Here he goes, he's backing up. That's some good driving. Gotta hand it to him.
Coming into Bruges, or Bruges, rainy afternoon.
It was another wet day of riding, but before long we found ourselves in the outskirts of Bruges. We threaded our way through the wet streets into the old town, looking for our Air BnB where we would spend the next 2 nights.
Looking for our hotel. Somewhere around here. I think it's right here at that street.
Our room proved to be an amazing find, right in the heart of the city, off a gracious courtyard and with an entire garage in which to store our bicycles.
So here's our garage. Look at where we get to park our bikes. Nice protected space here. It's complete with a cat. Yeah,
Those eyes.
I know. And here's our courtyard. Oh, that is really a nice place. It was great. So we'll be up here, huh? Here's our place here in Bruges. It's a quaint little upstairs apartment. There's a bedroom there for Victor and Nadia. There's a living room with a table. Interesting arrangement. I like it. Tiniest kitchen in the world, which is perfectly adequate and very functional. With a little hot plate and pots and pans and a built-in refrigerator. Everything is stocked. There's wine. You kidding me? And a beautiful view of the courtyard outside. Juliana and I, it's our turn to get the big bedroom. So we get a shower, but we don't get a toilet. So, oh, that's cool. We're gonna be here for 2 nights. So this is our rest stop. It's gonna be great.
And then we took off to explore Bruges. The rain had briefly let up, but the sky was still in a mood, and we ducked into a wine bar to stay dry. And then we got dinner, complete with a Belgian waffle for dessert, which is every bit as good as that sounds.
Oh, that's amazing.
And then, of course, more walking until we dropped for the night. The next morning dawned clear and cloudless, and although it was a weekend, the tourists were still in bed, sleeping off the night before. I love a city before the throngs show up, before the narrow streets and alleys and town squares are packed with sightseers and trinket buyers. And Bruges is no exception. This city sees nearly 30,000 visitors a day, but its charms still hold up. Known as the Venice of the North, Bruges has a rich history that dates back to the early Middle Ages, when it developed as a trading settlement connected to the North Sea by natural waterways. By the 12th to 15th centuries, Bruges became one of Europe's most important commercial hubs, thriving as part of the Hanseatic trading network. Its wealth fostered a flourishing of art and culture, attracting Flemish masters like Jan van Eyck. But in the late 15th century, its ocean access silted up, leaving behind a remarkably preserved medieval core. Today, it stands as one of Europe's best examples of medieval architecture, and its entire historic city center is a UNESCO heritage site. We spent our day milling with the crowds, enjoying the street performers, and gawking at the architecture. And of course, tasting that world-famous Belgian chocolate. Yes, the weekend crowds were a lot to contend with, but we did our best to find our own quiet discoveries. All in all, it was a well-deserved break from pedaling, and we enjoyed every minute of our little visit in Bruges.
Last night in Bruges, look at that view. That's beautiful.